Hey y'all, and welcome back to the Meetup episode 28. I'm so excited to be with y'all today. We have a special guest joining us, but to kick things off, I'm your host, Demitra Carter, and joined with me today we have Olu. Welcome back. This is like almost your permanent seat now.
Hey man, I like it. It's got like a nice imprint of me on it now, so I'll just write my name here too.
I love it. We're going into all things ATHLOS today, and we get a jumper's expert opinion. I love it.
Yes, indeed.
I love it. Nia, welcome back. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm all right. Giants got their first W. We lost neighbors. But besides that, Nia's okay. Nia's okay.
Okay, well, I'm excited to bring on a special guest who honestly needs no introduction. FloTrack family, Miss English Gardner. Welcome back to the Meetup. How are you doing?
English.
I love
As
it.
I said, I missed y'all. I missed y'all so much.
No, I miss you too. Now, I want to kick things off because we didn't get a chance to get all your world champ thoughts and Tokyo previews, predictions, all the things. So I'm going to, before we get into ATHLOS, I sent you a text and I said, English, what were your top moments? Kick us off. What was your top moment? One of the many moments that you were like, this was amazing.
Oh man, honestly, like even thinking about the championships was like an amazing. Obviously, I wanted to be there. I wanted to be in that atmosphere, but like seeing Sydney come through and breaking that record, like not even like breaking a sweat, it felt like so naturally breaking that record. On top of even like my biggest like heart was out too. The men got the baton around. The U.S. men got the baton around. And honestly, like I was on the edge of my seat because obviously we know there's been some drama in the men's sprints, but it has been like amazing to see that these guys can like come out and be professional. And it's been a long time, I feel like, since we've had like a strong field that was able to have the cohesiveness and come in and like get that medal.
Yeah.
Them boys did their thing. And I was skeptical. I'm not gonna lie. I was skeptical with all the drama coming. I didn't know if we were gonna have that gel, you know?
Yeah, me and you both. I've like men's 4x1 something that I'm always skeptical about. Women's, I'm like, we'll be good. But the men, I mean, we've seen it time and time again. I think, Olu, you found, what did Otto say?
Yeah, Otto said on the broadcast that the men have not won an Olympic medal in the 4x1 since 2004.
That is insane.
Yeah, that's nuts. And I think the anecdote I think was that like, I mean, we've gotten world medals from some time to time, but not gold in 5 world championships or something crazy like that. It's insane. That's insane.
Yeah, and I was jumping around on my seat. I could not even believe it. Like, honestly, we could just end my whole predictions there because 2004 is crazy.
21, 22 years. Ooh, that's like, again, I always use Cooper Lookenhouse as like the baseline in terms of age measurements. That's like 5 years before he was born. That's nuts.
Whoa.
Yeah, context, right?
That puts stuff into perspective for sure.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And of
That's
course, you know,
actually
we can't
insane.
forget about our girl, Miss Wooden. I mean, she
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
an amazing season, bro. Like you picture perfect season. Like you couldn't ask for anything else and every race she got faster. It's like
Yeah.
insane to see like the progression that this woman has put on. Like you don't get seasons like that in a long time, and I hope that America really enjoyed that part of track and field because it's really rare to have someone come out, especially with the field being so stacked. Like to come out and just come on top every single time you put your spikes on, like that's unheard of.
yeah. Yeah, that's, oh man, that season is like she put it together. It's interesting. I wonder what on the back end, what their training cycles look like and like what was actually on paper for that to have been executed to plan just so perfectly. Yeah.
I'd pay to be a fly on that wall.
Man, what?
I'd pay for it.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of people who would.
Yeah.
Nah, I want to be a fly on the wall for the moment that she knew that not only can I be super competitive, but I can win this and in this fashion. That's what I would have loved to see when that like mental click happened. Because I'm sure it carried through in practice and then obviously through how she's racing.
Yeah.
You know?
So I love seeing technique. You know, we talk about distance running. We give our shine to the distance events too. And I love seeing how like when technical events come together iteratively to like time, brick by brick by brick, and then at the end of the season, she's won the 1 and the 2. When partway through the season, she wasn't even talking about running the 2.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
it's crazy.
Exactly.
No, this
As a
season
competitor,
definitely
though, I
has.
would think that she did that. Like, she had that aha moment. To me, it looked as a competitor that she had that aha moment at pre.
Yeah.
Like, when her and Juju went head to head and she, like, beat her out, I think she went home and was like, oh, this is mine.
Yeah.
This is mine.
Yep.
Yeah.
At least I would.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No, I mean,
I agree.
yeah.
Yeah, like even watching the race, like, her interviews after, like I agree. That was the
Yeah.
moment. Yeah. I think the 200 might have been maybe one of those Grand Slams, but the 100, that was, Grand Slam Philly for the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Now, English, before you hopped on, a question was asked, and I said, well, before we go to our commercial break, I want to ask everybody this question, because apparently something was going around online. What vice champions? I don't know if you're familiar with this, English. Are you what a vice champion is?
What is that?
Olu, Nia, one of y'all you want to explain?
It just
to the
sounds like
crowd?
a nice name for a loser. Like, what do you mean vice champion?
What is a vice
What's a
champion?
vice champion?
I've
Look,
never heard of that in my
Look, I
life.
saw, and I'm not throwing shots. I am not throwing shade. I am going to congratulate anybody who gets a medal at the world level or the Olympic level. Absolutely. But getting a silver medal does not make you a vice champion.
Wait, but where's that from?
Oh,
That's-
like a vice president?
Like a
Yeah, like I didn't win gold, but I won silver. That makes me a vice champion. And I don't think it's the athletes saying that. It's the people around the athletes who have been saying that. So take that for what you will. I know I might be starting a fire in the comments, but what do y'all feel about vice champion?
And that's what I want to ask the comment section, because a vice champ, like, okay, how do I feel about it? I think it's a cool name, but I think it's disrespectful.
I feel like it is disrespectful.
It's
like, 'cause there's
disrespectful.
a champion, and even like the only thing you could possibly say is like co-champion, and that's if you split the medals like they did at in the high jump with Mutaz Essabarshim and
Yeah, that's different.
a couple years ago with the whatever competition that was. But like, if you're splitting gold medals, okay, that's co-champion, not vice. Vice is like, it's like saying you ain't the runner-up, bro. You the runner-up.
Yeah,
like, come on, just take it. And that's good. You're still second in the world, but like, you're not a champion. You're maybe a champion of getting second.
And that's okay. Like,
I
we
would
don't have
not-
to water down the word champion. So,
Vice
like,
champion. That's like a participation ribbon in field day. Like, nah, you lost.
Yeah.
Like, I've
I
lost
agree.
many competitions.
agree.
I didn't go vice champion. I got second many times. I was never a vice runner-up or vice national champion.
Me
or
either.
Vice African champion. Like, no.
you're just a silver medalist. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, English.
I
you
think
don't
my
have to
coach
give
would
your
look at me
thoughts.
and be
Yeah, go
like,
ahead.
no. 'Cause my coach would look at me and be like, listen, baby, you are the first person to lose. Like, you're not a champion, okay?
Champion of the
you
losers.
almost got there. Yeah, you're the champion of the losers. That's what you are.
It's like
Yeah.
next time.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, if you do some forensic research, I'm not saying no names. I'm not doing none of. I've said all I need to say. But if you do some forensic research on Instagram, you'll see vice champions been thrown in some comment sections.
Interesting.
You know, I should have figured out who said that first before I said what I said.
Well,
Watch
too
it be
late.
like, watch it be like some prominent figure in track and field.
Yeah, no, look, I love you. I love you to death, but there's no there's no vice champions
Sorry.
in track and field. There's
Real cute, but nah.
I haven't seen that on my feed. It hasn't been on
Yeah.
my FYP.
Again, I'm not saying no name. I'm not saying anything on the air that's gonna get me canceled, but I will say it's out there.
It sounds like you need to fix your For You page. But
Yeah.
hey, that didn't pop up on mine. Now,
his algorithm is a little
My
twisted.
algorithm
it's
got
a little messed up.
twisted.
That's what it is.
I'm gonna send you some TikTok so we can figure that
Yeah,
out.
simply,
Fix
we gotta
that.
refresh my algorithm. It's acting crazy right now.
All right. Usually we save these things for the end, but I had to talk about the beginning. Right after this commercial break, we're going to talk all things ATHLOS and do a full deep dive. We'll see y'all real soon.
Celebrating 30 meters out.
Collegiate national lead. Gonna close over inside, but it looks like Shaheen could take this. But Grant Fisher, the American record holder. This is superhuman. But Holloway crossed the line. He's only 3/100ths outside the world record.
Things ATHLOS. Every single event, do a mini little deep dive into all the things. I am so excited. ATHLOS is back for its second year. A Tiffany crown presented with white gloves. Like, it's as bougie as you can get, and I'm here for all the things. Also, what I forgot to put in here is that apparently they will get paid within 3 business days. So Alexis
Wired.
Ohanian said wired immediately.
Wow.
So clock it. But I'm going to start off with, I'm going to go in the order that the events are happening because long jump is kicking things off in Times Square October 9th. I'm so excited. I don't know if they're going to get pink sand
I was
yet.
just about to say, there's still time. Alexis, Tara, there's still time. Get the pink sand with the glitter. Credit me. And let's make it happen.
Hey, I love it. Now, start off with long jump. I'm going to go ahead through the field of who's entered, and then I'll throw it to you, Olu. I have so many questions. English is not done. You know, it's okay. But yeah, I'm going to start things off with women's long jump. So starting off with this field, we have Tara Davis-Woodhall with, mind you, she went 7.13 world lead, not kicking things off, but like ending her world champ with a gold medal, a world lead, and now she's going into ATHLOS. We have Jasmine Moore, Quanisha Burks, Monet Nichols, and Claire Bryant. On the website, though, there was like a space, like there was only 5 names. There's a space that says like coming soon. So I don't know if they're going to announce somebody else between now and like the meet. But Olu, I would love to hear your thoughts on like jumping in Times Square.
Man, I was living in New York for the first half of this year. Shout out to Nia, fellow New Yorker. I'm not going to claim New Yorker, but to go through Times Square, I used to have to commute down there and take the 3 train back down to Brooklyn, and just the energy and the lights and the people and the noise and all of that, to put a long jump competition in the middle of that environment, I don't think people realize how significant this is. You can't overstate this. And now maybe I'm super geek because I'm a long and triple jumper myself, but like we're talking about not just taking track and field and putting it in New York and Randall's Island as ATHLOS did last year and bringing Meg Thee Stallion out, which by the way was crazy. We're talking about taking a niche event in the long jump and putting it in Times Square on a weekday. If this isn't elevating the field aspect of track and field, I don't know what does. And then you take Tara Davis-Woodhall, you take Monet Nichols, 2 people who I love to watch compete. Let's not even talk about the competition. Let's talk about who really won the competition. That's us as spectators. We're going to be able to see Tara Davis-Woodhall do Tara things, Monique be Monique, and the rest of that world-class field in the middle of Times Square. We as the spectators won. Like they've been putting on street meets in Europe all over the place. They did street meets with the Vault in Memphis for the Ed Murphy Classics. But to get a long jump competition in Times Square, I'm geeked. If you couldn't tell already, I'm geeked. This is like Christmas in October. Like I can't wait for it. I'm super excited. I feel like this is really what we need to see track and field on the same playing field. So yeah, big ups to ATHLOS for what they're doing. That's huge.
You should be geeked. I think like just to echo what you're saying, but adding on to it, just as a New Yorker myself, Times Square is where a lot of people come from all over the world to go see the ball drop on New Year's Eve. And right now they're going to put a long jump pit there. When you go into Times Square, it is chaotic, it is crowded, it's full of curiosity. And I think that's the biggest point. When you go there, people are standing in the middle of the road, taking pictures of the lights, taking pictures of the buildings, all of these things, taking pictures on the red steps. And there's going to be, hopefully, pink sand there waiting for these queens to jump in it. Yeah. That is major and that is huge. And I think for people who don't even know what long jump is, what it entails, if they're a fan, there will be people there looking and being like, what's going on? What's this? Let me sit and watch. It couldn't have been in a better place at a better time. And I'm praying the weather permits. So it's just, it's going to be good.
Oh, it's so exciting.
I'm excited. The weather permits. Is the weather not supposed to permit right now?
I mean, you know, New York is.
Oh, okay. My bad. Y'all both live in New York, used to live in New York, so this is unfamiliar to me.
New York is real funny in October.
Yeah, but the thing about New York in October is you could get a beautiful day, or you could get an abysmal day, and I think we might be just early enough in October that we're gonna get lucky. Long jump gods come to us, because I feel like this is just, to your point, Nia, like. In Times Square, somebody could be tying their shoe in a funny way, and people are going to stop and watch.
Yes, as people do like show times there.
Yes.
People go to Times Square to get the attention garnered. And I think even if the weather is, like if it's not great,
people will still be there.
People are still going to be there, and the curiosity is going to peak. Like, I think that's why it's like it couldn't have been at a better place than Times Square.
Yeah, and I don't know if you were at ATHLOS last year to see the show they put on in Randall's Island, like. the screens and all that. Like every athlete got their own time of the light. It was really, really well produced from a production standpoint. That same level of production on fewer athletes in the middle of Times Square, phenomenal. I would just stamp it as phenomenal.
Yeah, and if there's no heat from there'll be heat from the crowd.
Yeah.
Period. Now, going on to the next day, we have the women's 200. I'm going to give y'all the field rundown. Then I'm going to honestly throw it to English because I want your thoughts about especially the 100, but we're going to start with the 200. So we have Brittany Brown, mind you, Diamond League champ, got the wild card, made it to Worlds. Anavia Battle finished 4th this season at Worlds. We have Mackenzie Long finished 8th, Amy Hunt, who finished 2nd, and then we have Jessica Goodbye. Another one in this field, there's also that random coming soon. Let me know if it's you, English. I don't know. Let me know if you got
It need to be.
But there's another +1, so I don't know. We'll see. Before you go, there's one note that I have in my head, and I don't know how it's going to play out. But last year we saw people double. So we saw Brittany Brown do the double. This year on the start list as of today, there's no names twice. Because I'm like, will Melissa come back to the 2? Does she even want to come to the 2? But as of now, those are the names that are listed. No doubles, but TBD, I don't know. I'll let you go ahead.
Yeah, I think that they're probably leaving space because, as we've seen, we had a long season this year. People did indoors, they did Grand Slam, they did the regular Diamond League season, and now they're coming in October, which is usually the only month that us track runners kind of get to recharge, refuel, calm our CNS down, all of that good jazz. And so I predict that Brittany Brown's going to run really well because obviously, I think the last ATHLOS meet, she cleaned up and was all over my timeline. So I definitely have her as one of my top competitors, but also Long as well, because I seen her in the clicking area at USA's, and I just remember just her demeanor, it just wasn't what she really wanted it. Her performance wasn't where she wanted it. And I think now that she's hungry, the hunger that she's going to bring to this meet is going to definitely propel her in the front. But I know if they want to call me, I'll be ready. I stay ready, so I don't have to get ready.
Hey,
so
I know that's right.
Talk that talk. That's GOAT talk.
Yeah, I agree with you, English. I think Brittany, going into starting last year, the whole storyline was Gabby Thomas, and for her to come and not necessarily steal the crown, but that was where the storyline that they were investing in was at. But then Brittany Brown got what was hers twice, 2 times.
Yes.
And to your point, I think she can come back and defend. I think to your point, I know you mentioned Mackenzie. I think Anavia Battle might come in there and shake things up.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was looking at the times. Last year, Brittany won with a 22:18, which is fast, but
Flying.
that's also her season's best this year. So in theory, she could get faster. And there's a longer season. And same for Anavia, her season's best is 22:0. So they're both. It should be close. And not that Brittany won by a landslide last time. Gabby was still there, but I think it's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, and Battle got 4th, so that's fuel too. Missing a medal by 1 spot. I got 4th at 2013 Moscow, and I still ain't let that go. So
You said the chip is still there. Actually,
I know. Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, that chip don't go nowhere. I got 4th at 2014 Commonwealth Games by 1.5 inches.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for Dude to pull up on the Masters circuit. I'm gonna give it right back to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It stings.
Man. Mine was against Carmelita. She retired. I couldn't even get my lip back. It was terrible. I gotta live with this forever.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Now, staying on the sprint side, women's 100, they'll be back here. We also have Marie-José Talu, Daryl Nita, and then Zoe Hobbs. Another +1, space open here too. We'll see who fills that, but I'm excited. I think I'm more excited to see the fact that Melissa's still running. I think for her to have the season she is and keep running. Oh my God, what?
I don't think Melissa's running.
Yeah, I thought she pulled out.
Yeah, she pulled out.
Yeah,
When?
she pulled out
This weekend.
on socials.
She said that she basically had everything she needed to do this season.
And her team decided that, this would probably
We're
be best.
good.
But she will be there.
I want y'all to know, I looked
she's
at the website
going to
today.
watch.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's still on the website. She's still on
Still on the
website.
website. Okay.
Yeah, as being an entrant.
Okay.
Yeah,
But she did made a post. She made a post talking about. I mean, you kind of see the season she had.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
No need to
absolutely.
press it. And
She's
overdo
exhausted.
It. Yeah.
has to
Yeah.
be. Has to be.
Let her sleep.
She's exhausted.
But now she won't.
But her
But she will
presence
be there.
The presence will be there. I'm happy that she's
Yeah.
pulling up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna try to go too. It's like only an hour away from me, so
Oh, yeah.
That's a quick Amtrak ride.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
you should be
honestly,
New
they
Jersey
they will
Transit.
save themselves a ticket for a plane ticket and a hotel if they just let me run.
knock
the
knock.
100.
Are we listening?
I will
Make
tweet
some
them.
text.
Literally a cheap.
You know, I
it's
can turn it
literally a
up.
cheap entry.
Yeah,
I'll tweet
like,
them right now.
You got a Metro card. Like you can transfer easy. Like come on now.
I'll be like, at
Yeah.
ATHLOS, well, boy, do I have an idea for you.
Yeah.
Or English, I got you.
I'm gonna send some text
No
messages
worries.
after this.
Stay
No
stay
worries.
ready. Stay ready.
Get
You
ready.
gotta get ready.
Look, it's nothing. My coach is probably watching like, oh my gosh.
Like, girl.
Do a quick early off-season time trial. Like, no biggie.
It's an off-season time trial. That's how I'm
Yeah.
going to think about
That's
it.
all it is.
No
Yeah, just-
pressure.
No pressure. None
No
whatsoever.
pressure.
Yeah.
Tell coach, don't even trip.
Exactly.
That is funny. Wow. Well, based off of the entry list that we do have, what are y'all's picks? Where's y'all's head at all the things?
Okay. I guess I just knocked. I don't know if you were asking everybody. I just jumped.
No,
into that.
anybody,
I
yeah.
apologize, but like, I think ATHLOS last year was exactly this. It's just like you said with Brittany Brown. You can't say who's gonna win what. It's a mixed bag. I think everybody. This is kind of like a celebratory end to the season. You know. I think everybody at ATHLOS gets paid. Obviously, we have competitors who are gonna want to go out there and win, but I think Masai Russell is gonna come back out here. I know we just probably skipped an event, but I feel like she might come out here and like come for blood because she did not win last year.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
we
a little bit
could.
of controversy about that last year too.
Yeah, yeah. So moving on to women's 100 hurdles. To your point on I'll go to the start list on the second side of things, but to the controversy. So Jasmine Camacho Quinn won. She won't be here this year, but the track girlies who ran were just like, there was a false start and it wasn't called back. Like that's what it was. There was a false start. They felt like it wasn't called back. All the athletes say it, but like I was like behind the thing, so I didn't like watch it firsthand because I was doing interviews. But that's the controversy. The girl still got her money. Like everybody still congratulated her, but I bet you if you asked Masai, she would be like, well, yeah, there was a false start. Or it might have been a flinch. It was something of the sort. But in our start list, we have Masai Russell, our American record holder. She finished 4th. Going back to that chip on your shoulder, she finished 4th at Worlds. I think that might there's definitely going to be a chip there. We have Devin Charlton, her training partner. We have Grace Stark, who finished 3rd at Worlds, Alicia Johnson, and then Tania Marshall. Another +1 space open for 100-meter hurdles. So, yeah, I think going back to chip on your shoulder and then Masai being who she is, I think she can definitely come away with the win.
Yeah.
I think she tweeted after Worlds like, yeah, I'm going to be back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I tweeted like, girl, you never left. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that 100 hurdle race is so unforgiving when it's ready. Like, oh my God, what a day to have a bad day, right? But that's gonna be a good race, though. It's full of emotion between Masai's World, and I think this one kind of flew over the radar. Like Devin Charlton, when she came into the mixed zone, she had a whole bunch of emotion going on. She was like, I'm very blessed to make yet another world final. I'm very happy that I ran as well as I did, but obviously still disappointed that I placed where I did. So there's just it was a bag of emotions going on there. And then within that, you have Grace Stark.
Yeah.
She's
didn't even
leaving
mention
with
her
the
name
world
till just
medal.
now.
Yeah, and it's just a lot of storylines and layers to that race in particular.
Yeah.
Obviously, Alicia Johnson and Tania Marshall have their own stories as well, but I think the big three that really are the overarching ones of that race, Masai, Devin, and hands down Grace. It's like happiness, disappointment, but then there's like this determination where it's like, all right, this is not gonna break me.
Yeah.
Because to Masai's point, in Budapest, she obviously never broken, of course, but she was obviously super disappointed. But there was like this fire that I feel like I saw brewing like in real time after that race, where she's like, yeah, okay, I didn't do what I needed to do, but wait till you guys see what I got to do in the future. So it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, for sure.
And ATHLOS is the start of it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And I think also she's going to see Grace Stark, who got 3rd, she's going to see her again. I mean, it's not like they never see each other. The 100 hurdle girlies never duck any smoke, but I think
The hardest event in track and field.
absolutely.
Hands down.
Easily.
I think so.
I would throw 400 hurdles in there as a tough event.
I think
when
you
I
have
say
to-
hardest in terms of like depth, the
Oh,
deepest,
depth.
the
Yes.
deepest.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think overall, maybe not physically,
Yeah.
but
No, I could get behind depth. I thought we were talking about hardest physically.
Oh, no.
I think
I was like, 400 hurdles seems
triple
like,
jump exists.
like, and that's hard on your body, technique wise too. Like, yeah.
no, physically definitely not. But I think like the fact that there's just zero threshold for any type of mistake definitely makes it the hardest event for me personally.
I mean, as we just saw at Worlds, like, and I've been saying this for years, like any woman, whether she's on your top 8, when you can say there's any field in professional track and field right now that in the top 8, any of them can drop a world top 10 time all time, just like that.
Yeah,
Look at
it's
the Taji.
Crazy.
12:24. What would that have ranked last Olympic cycle? Like, this is nuts.
I would have won.
Women's 100-meter hurdles, they are the toughest competitors in track and field, hands down. There's no smoke
Agreed.
being ducked. They're coming out there. Any race can be a big race. Like, you have
Yeah.
to watch every single time they line up. So,
Yeah,
and
do all that while being technically sound.
and that.
Yeah, because you could be the most talented in the field, but if today you decide to not decide, but stutter step a little, hit a hurdle, that's it. The race is over.
Yeah. And then some random woman you weren't even counting out from 7th place on the world ranking list, or maybe 17th, she just runs the second fastest time of all time. Oh, what? The
Yeah.
third, the fourth, the fifth. This is crazy.
Yeah, it is
Something
insane.
crazy.
It
Masai
is
said in the
insane.
press conference, she think that they can go sub 12.
Yeah. At this point, they're just, those things are little baby.
That's
little baby
insane to even
hurdles.
think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sub 12
Sub 12.
is so fast.
Yes.
I need to switch events. The hurdle is running that fast. I
Right.
need to. I need
Hurdle-
to move up.
It's gonna be 100-meter wickets at some point, man. Like, it's ain't gonna be hurdles no more. Like, sheesh.
Man, oh man.
All right, moving on to women's 400. I'm going to give us the start list. Hopefully nobody pulled out of this one. All right, we have Marilyn Paulino. We just saw her at Worlds. We have Alexis Holmes, Amber Tanning, Sawi Nasser, Isabella Whitaker, and then we have Henrietta Jagger. I am excited to see Marilyn Paulino. She did an interview
too.
with Lils. It was some translation, and I don't know if it was shady or not shady, but basically she essentially said that what makes somebody a great competitor is they compete time and time and run fast time after time after time. This is right after she got second at Worlds.
Yeah.
And she killed it, like sub 48.
Yeah.
Insane, fast as hell, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are y'all excited for? I know Marilyn Paulino has my vote for sure.
Yeah, I think her and Nasser for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. You have the top 3 and 4, is it 3 and 5 all time in the same race again. I mean, Paulino is just, we know what she does. She's run 47 points, period. But you know who I have as a sleeper pick, and I don't remember which Diamond League it was, but it was Henrietta Jaeger. This girl came out of nowhere and stole a race. What meet was it? I don't remember which one. It might have been a Continental Tour. I don't remember which one. We'll go back and do our research afterwards. But she came out of nowhere and really, I forgot what time she dropped, but the way she won it, she kind of came out and put a little bit of a margin and shocked the field. I wouldn't be surprised if she picks up maybe a third or, someone else is sleeping, maybe a second.
I feel that way about Amber Anning.
Yeah.
I think that's my get into the mix pick.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be mixy.
I would like to see Holmes have a breakout moment.
Yeah.
I think as just a U.S. native, I don't know. I just want her to just do well. It's refreshing to see someone just time in and time out just be so consistent for us as a country in their event, and just you kind of just want those kind of people to have a moment. And I think ATHLOS is a great event to have that. It's pretty chill. It's laid back. It's all about women. It's like it would be a perfect moment for her. But Nasser is a dog, man, and I don't think that she liked the way Worlds went. I don't think that she liked her finish. I think that she thought she was going to do a lot better than what she did, and she's shown us in the Diamond Leagues that she's constantly ticking off certain areas of her 400 to make it better. I even seen her in the beginning of the season jump in 100 meters with me in Orlando. So, so it's I think that she's going to come with vengeance. But for Paulino to say what she said in her interview, I doubt that she's going to come into ATHLOS with without bringing the heat, though. She's like I said, I'm here and I perform every single time. So I'm here for this whole event. Everybody in the field, it's going to be amazing.
She might repeat it.
Yep.
For real.
Yeah. She ain't scared.
All right, moving on to women's 800.
I'm so excited.
I know, I'm excited. All right, we have Natoya, we have Keely, we have Tasige, we have Georgia, we have Renelle, and we have Mary. I went through that fast because I want to get to this picture. I'm excited to see both of them. I'm not saying I don't know who's going to win, but I'm excited to see both of them come away with medals. For one to drop down to the 8 and make that her main event for Worlds, and for them both to show up in New York next weekend. I'm really looking forward to this, and I think to see Great Britain come away with these two world medals in the 800 was fun to see, and I think to see them double back and compete again together for a Tiffany crown is going to be fun. It's not going to be easy by any means, but I think it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, no, this is going to be fun to watch. I do think like at ATHLOS, their middle distance races, maybe a hot take, I think is going to be the most exciting events of the entire meet. You have a super deep field here. You got people who are national record holders. You got, to your point, the second and third best in the world after Worlds, and it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fast. Like I know like some people are looking at this as like a fun run type of meet, but not with this field. It'll be fun, sure, but it's going to be fast.
Yeah. I think people forget that these are still the best competitors in the world. Where anytime you line up, it's not gonna be like, yeah, I won the medal at Tokyo, but I'm gonna let you have it at ATHLOS. No. These are still dogs in the fight. And yeah, you know the other side of it, Georgia and Keely are training partners, so that adds another layer of like they know how they race.
That's what I love about it.
You know, like so Georgia's coming from a deeper base in terms of distance and volume, but Keely's coming from more like a sprint type. At the end, my thing is like the X factor is that this is the very tail end of a super long season, like the longest season known to man. So who's gonna have that level of fitness to still compete at that highest level, but also be able to bring it across the line first? And I think, honestly, I don't know who that's going to be, but to your point, this women's 800 and the mile, like these mid-distance events are going to be crazy.
Yeah, I really do think it's going to be the most exciting. I think it's going to come down to a last kick too.
Yeah.
In both the 8 and the mile.
Yeah.
And I really also want Natoya Gould-Tompin to do really well.
For sure.
I want her to do so well.
That's my girl.
That is my girl.
Me too.
Down.
Me too.
I love her.
She's
down.
so cool.
No, she's the best.
I'm excited, and I think what makes all of ATHLOS, I mean, was always exciting, but even more exciting that it's so close to Worlds. Worlds just happened.
Yeah.
So I think there's not a question of like, oh, like it's been like 2 months. Is there fitness? Like the structure of this year, Diamond League from Worlds to ATHLOS, like I am a fan of, and I think it keeps the storylines alive. Like things just happen.
Yes.
Everything's still fresh. The chips on your shoulders are still there. The wins that you might have gotten, like everything's still there. And I think that's what makes this so like exciting. Because also as fans, like we can measure. Well, English, you're not a fan, you're an athlete. But as fans in this room, like you can measure like their fitness though too, because it's like, well, we just saw you. We know if you're in shape or not. We know if you're healthy or not. Like we know all these things.
Right.
Yeah, man. That's why that 800 probably might be 155, 156.
I think it can. I think it's yeah,
man.
For a postseason exhibition, which is what this amounts to, like that's nuts. Kind of says what could be going crazy down 2026 through 2028. You know, we're dropping times in October.
Like 60K on the line too.
Yeah, like no, they might drop
Wired in
156
3
for the
business
60K.
days. Okay.
Yeah, why?
In 3 business days.
Yeah,
gotta throw the
60K
shade.
in 3 business days.
Yeah,
I
that's
will
nuts.
definitely put my spikes on for that.
It's that delivery time, man. That's like this. Woof.
I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna drop that tweet in here if I can find it.
That's funny.
And then the last event, we have the women's mile. We touched on a little bit, but we get to see Faith Kipyegon, Nikki Hiltz, Jessica Hall, Gudaf Tsege, Suzanne Freewena, and Suzanne. I am excited for this. I think y'all just touched on it though. Mid-distance is going to be the place to be. Also, we don't see miles that often.
No.
And that's what makes me excited for it the most.
Yeah, this is going to be good. Like, especially like if we look at this picture, Jess Hull and the great Faith Kipyegon. I think what makes this so special is because the season was so special. We saw Faith with the breaking 4 attempt. Jess Hull was actually not only one of her competitors, like in real life outside of that, but she was one of her pacers.
Yeah.
She's just, I think Faith is just so loved, and to the point where, I mean, you see it even with her and Beatrice Chibet.
Yeah.
They hug each other, they support each other. They've obviously raced each other this year at Worlds in the 5K. But, you know, we talk about mid-distance greatness. Faith is it.
Yeah.
She's super strong, she's super fast. And to see her in such a strong field in her event that she has the world record in, oh, God, what a treat.
Yeah.
What a treat.
We're going to be treated big and the race itself, regardless of the time, the race is going to be super exciting to watch because you have three of the top athletes. I mean, all these are top athletes, but the top three I'm looking at, obviously we have Faith, we have Jess, and we have Nikki. And the way each of them race is so unique that like the confluence of how each of their individual racing styles is just that in of itself is gonna play out really fun because Faith is gonna put the gap. She's pedal to the metal from the start. Jess does not let anybody leave her behind. And then Nikki is a tactician, and they're just going to be like stalking, and their kick rather. So it's like, it's really exciting to see like how that's going to play out while we also know that the money's on the line, but we also know Faith kept getting on. But then everything I just said is just going to kind of like roll into this. If we're going to put money on somebody, obviously you want to put your money on the greatest of all time at 1,500, but I don't think it's a foregone conclusion.
Yeah,
just put that out
there.
there.
Right.
Jess is a national record holder, so I mean, and I
Go-
don't sleep on
Go
Sagai.
Ducks.
Yeah. Oh, that.
Yeah.
Notice I didn't even say half the other stuff. Yeah, Gudov's a guy as well. Like, but what am I even saying? Like I'm gonna probably be looking silly by next week, but it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild.
It is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good race.
I'm calling. That's might be race of the meet.
You can't. I thought you said the 800 was gonna be.
I said
Mid-distance.
the
You said
mid
mid-distance.
distances
You
are
said
definitely
mid-distance?
gonna be the
but
best.
then you picked mile.
Yeah, I think Miles gonna be race of the meet.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I could hear that. Like honestly, for me, my highlight events of the whole thing are gonna be the mile and the long jump.
I mean, it makes
Yeah.
sense. Like at really big premier events, you have the Wanamaker Mile.
Yeah.
You got the Bowerman Mile. No, ATHLOS Mile. I think it makes sense.
Yeah. ATHLOS mile.
I'm excited. It's going to be fun for sure. I think, and the thing I love about ATHLOS too is that it's going to be concise. You're not going to be there all day, like not going to be watching on TV all day long. It's going to be hour in and out, watch everything that happens, and then you get to see Sierra perform at the end.
Hello.
It's efficient. I love it.
Yeah.
Quick meet, 1-2 step. I love that for us. I love that
They
for
need a
us.
league because I'm gonna be addicted after this meet.
Yeah,
Like
for
they need a
real.
league, bro. They just need to like
2026.
an all women's league would be nice.
That would be fire.
Vicious. That'll be vicious.
So I'm looking forward to 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I
Yes.
feel like we could see it though, because I think I like the steps that they made, and Alexis Ohanian is obviously a phenomenal businessman. Like we've seen the things that he's created, but I think for him to come out with this first year, actively take notes, seek insight from media, from athletes, from fans, come back and readjust it and do it bigger and better. Like I don't think he just woke up and was like, I'm going to do long jump. No, Tara said something and he listened. And I
Yeah.
think that in itself says so much about him and what ATHLOS is and can be and will be. That maybe it won't be a league. Maybe it'll be like a series. Maybe it'll be 4 different meets
I'm
throughout
cool
the
with a
year.
series.
And I could get behind a series too.
Me too.
Yeah, but still keep it all women. Like I think there's so much potential for it, and I think the way that he takes learnings and does it better and bigger the next year, it's gonna be fun. Like the man got Times Square, for goodness sakes.
Yeah.
I like
He got pulled. He got pulled, got the money, got the resources, and so I'm excited because like we see that they're going to do the team-based league in 2026. I don't know exactly how it's going to be run or the logistics of it, but I'm excited to figure it out because I'm pretty sure it's going to be good.
and there's an athlete advisory too. Like the fact that there's
Yeah.
is what Sha'Carri,
I
Gabby,
love that.
Yeah.
And Tara.
and Tara.
And Tar.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I kind of seen this coming though. Like 2016, I'll never forget. I had a conversation with Vin Lanana, and at the time he was the head coach of the U.S. team at the 2016 Olympics. And he looked at me and he was like, "English, you know, track and field is a woman's sport." And I was like, "What? Why would you say that? Like, it's men and women. Like, you can't tell who sells more tickets." But he kind of had that idea that like if we like an all women's meet would do really really well, and it's like crazy that like later down in the years we now have a competition like ATHLOS where it is an all women's meet and it's doing very well and it's exciting and it has great pay and great business and just great promotions. It's just like I don't know. It's just to see that full circle now in the game, I'm just like, you know, I thought he was crazy at first, but like he's a genius. Like it sucks that he didn't, you know, put the beat on because he told me this in 2016. But it's like, you know, congratulations to ATHLOS for everything that they're doing because it's bringing excitement, I think, to the sport that we really needed and support for the women in our sport because, you know, you support a good woman, your life flourishes. They say happy wife, happy life, you know.
agreed.
Track and field is taking care of their woman.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
I mean, that's a point. I didn't know that. I didn't know that story, but I think
Yeah.
hearing that, like, it kind of correlates with, I've been fortunate to be in some WNBA spaces as well recently. And there's something about seeing the same high quality competitiveness you see in male sports in women's sports, but then there's also this camaraderie that comes along with it that you don't see in men's sports. And I say this as a man who's competed in sport. And I don't know, man. It's very interesting to see people. I forget where the quote was from, but there's a book I was listening to before, and the author was saying something along the lines of, like, true winning is like to be able to, like, line up against your rival and your opponent, to, like, want to essentially bash their face in, but after things are said and done, be able to come together and realize, like, the real point of the competition was to both elevate each other. And there's a level of that just comes through in women's sports that doesn't necessarily translate as much in my experience on the men's side of things. I mean, we do see it, but I don't know. You go into the WNBA spaces, and then I saw that exact same vibe at ATHLOS last year. It's like they're trying to go at each other's throats to win, but it's also, like, still competitive, like it's camaraderie at the same time. It's a beautiful thing to see. It's a beautiful thing to witness, for sure.
And I love that you brought up the W, because there's definitely those connective tissues there.
Yeah.
And I think what it comes down to is just a very core appreciation for the sport, because at one point they probably weren't even allowed to do certain things or run in certain, I think it's just appreciation for being able to do certain stuff, because people say all the time, I was talking to you about this earlier, sometimes it's a privilege that you get to do something.
Yeah.
Not even that you maybe you don't want to do it, but, like, you get to do it.
Yeah.
And I think it shows in the passion in which they play with, or the passion in which they run with. And again, to this point, we are in for a treat for ATHLOS, because we're going to see great performances, of course. We're going to be entertained, but we're going to see them exude with passion and appreciation for this sport and the continuation of it growing, especially within women.
Yeah.
Period. I love it. Well, I
Yes,
am
Nia.
so excited to watch ATHLOS and do all the things. English, thank you so much for joining us for this episode. We miss you on the
Anytime,
Athletes
guys.
Lounge. We got to figure something out for the off season.
Oh,
Yes, we do. We really do. Hey, if FloTrack want to send me to ATHLOS to be on the ground, I will go. Even if I don't run.
We either get you in spikes or with the microphone. We'll figure something out.
we can call
Either
Ryan and
or.
Mark.
Yeah, get a quick accreditation. Ain't nothing.
Well, English,
Absolutely.
we'll work on that, and we'll talk literally right after this ends, and we're going to figure something out. But thank you so much for joining us. That is a wrap for episode, where are we at, 28? Jesus, we started this year, and we're getting to episode
Killing it.
28 now.
Nice.
I'm so excited to talk all things ATHLOS. Next, we will talk all things Chicago Marathon. Make sure y'all follow Flo and subscribe to all the things, and we will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.